Hi guys, I'm just going to do a quick video to talk about the Star Trek Legacy news I dropped a couple of days ago. I want to clarify a couple of things and explain it a little more maybe. Welcome to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So I dropped the news a couple of days ago that there is now an agreement in place between Paramount's Secret Hideout and Amazon Prime about how a new series of Legacy, when it's agreed and when it's greenlit and when it goes into development, how it will be paid for. Paramount have significant financial issues at the moment, and what I'm being told is before agreeing and green lighting and moving ahead with Star Trek Legacy, they wanted to have an agreement with Amazon on how that would then be paid for. Amazon are agreeing to pay up to 30% of the production costs, is what I'm being told. And then when Legacy does finally get made, it will show on Paramount Plus first in the United States. Then the next day it will show on Prime. And then it'll go on Paramount Plus as well internationally following that. Very similar to the deal that they had regarding Picard series. This deal, though, will also include something about the TV movies that are being produced. I don't know if it's Section 31 is included in this, but I'm assuming it is, but I don't know for certain. So that's the rumour. Now, I say it's a rumour. I've had this from two different sources, one from Amazon and one from Paramount. So I'm reasonably confident this is true. Now, I have had a couple of people come back to me, including a couple of actors from Picard series, saying that this isn't true and that actually fake rumours are not helpful. For one, I don't do fake rumours on this channel. I never have done, and my record speaks for itself. I have had several things where I've been first and I've been accurate. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I am not saying that Legacy is in development. All I'm saying is there is agreement between Paramount and Prime on how this will be funded. My understanding is because of the financial situation currently at Paramount, they wanted this agreement in place before anything else happens. So somebody like Todd Stashwick, who I adore as an actor, would have no insight into this. So if he comes out and says, no, it's not true, and I very much doubt he watched my video and listened, I think somebody's just gone, there's this rumour, what do you want to say about it? And he's obviously then said, no, it's not true, because he's not heard anything, he doesn't know anything about it. That's fine. I'm not saying any of the production people would know anything about this. I am saying this is a financial agreement between people at Paramount. I know about this because my sources do very boring admin work in this area, so they are aware of the agreement. I think in my video I did actually say this was signed, which did imply that there was a contract. I have to correct that slightly because actually, to be fair, I don't know if this has gone as far as sort of contracted. I just know that all I was actually told is there's an agreement. I also did say to you guys that there was a timetable for production. The idea being that this would go into production at the end of this year, hopefully to be on screens at the end of next year. I do feel I need to clarify that slightly as well because that seems to be sort of a penciled in agreement, not necessarily, again, contracted. And my understanding after talking to people in this field now for the last 2-3 years is that these sort of things almost never work out. That they will come with sort of like an agreement in principle, but then when they actually start doing the boring job of getting people actually in a studio space, that it tends to then go a bit sideways and things get pushed forwards or sometimes pushed backwards, and sometimes they happen sooner than planned and sometimes they take longer. It's dependent on people's availability and things, which makes sense to me. It's once you start getting into the practical, right, how are we doing this, when are we getting studio space, blah blah blah, that things happen. So when you get into the actual organising, the development and writing scripts, again, I'm not saying any of that is done, and I didn't in the original video. Just to clarify again, there is an agreement in principle, I don't know if it's contracted, but there is agreement between Paramount, Secret Hideout, and Prime on how a legacy series will then be funded. I have been told, again, that the legacy project was always going to happen. It was never in doubt that this was going to happen. It was just when and how were Paramount going to pay for it. At the end of the day, Paramount does have serious financial issues at the moment. They are going through a sale at the moment, with Redstone, the main sort of shareholder, deciding that they want to sell the shares. It looks today like actually Sundance have got involved in this and put a formal bid in today. That has happened. That has released deadline. I think announced that literally yesterday. Warner Brothers is still interested. Wait for Apple to get involved. That almost certainly will happen. One of the largest and most successful in recent years studios in the world is currently up for sale. And up for sale in a way that means companies can actually go in and just bid for the shares that Redstone own and get control and interest. There isn't the complications of things like buying when sort of like Amazon bought Prime and Amazon bought MGM and stuff. That's not going to be the case. This is actually a relatively easy and possibly relatively cheap way of getting control of a major studio and CBS. Oh, my dog's barking. The postman must be here. So expect there to be big changes. And I did talk about that again in the video, that might change things quite dramatically in the next 12 months. No project is going to be potentially safe when new owners come in. I can't control that. All I can do is tell you what I'm being told by sources that are reliable. They have reason for it. And no, I'm sorry, actors, even people involved in the creative side of Picard, etc., I completely believe they would know nothing about this. This was, again, going to be a deal that I'm absolutely certain bosses at the top would want to keep quite secret, and are probably quite annoyed that I've leaked it. But again, I can't control that. That's not my problem. I will tell you guys what I'm told. I will always put my hand on my heart and swear on my kids' lives that it's honest and true. I can't control if things then change, but I will try to keep you as involved as I possibly can and informed as best as I possibly can about the franchises that I really care about, like Star Trek. And if anybody else doesn't like that, tough. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out and you'll never miss any of our new videos. Also, you can go to patreon.com/SciTrek, where most of our new videos do premiere first. And you get to see it without the adverts, you lucky bunnies. Finally, you can go to SciTrek.co.uk, where there are articles, including an article based on this topic, about most of our videos. And we try to add a little bit more information for you to digest. Go check that out too. That the articles take me ages to write, actually, so please do go check that out. As always, please stay safe, enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time.